Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this stitch. It's a knitted stitch. It's not difficult to make. All you have to know is the purl and the knit. And if you don't know how to make the purl and the knit, I have a video of how to the basics of knitting. I also have a video of how to cast on. To cast on, you have to cast always on multiples of 12 plus 2. So you start with multiples of 12 plus 2 and you have the pattern will be exactly. We'll start by casting on the stitches. For this stitch we always make stitches multiples of 12. So multiples of 12 to make, and then you make large depending on how large you want it. You make stitches depending on how large you want it. Now we start with a knit stitch. The first one I prefer not to knit it. I always leave it on the needle like this and I don't knit it. And we knit the whole row. So for those of you who don't know the basics of knitting, how to knit and the purl and the knit, because that's what we're going to use, the purl and the knit, I have a video where you can see how you do the basics of knitting. So this row we knit it all, the whole row. That is the first row ready. It was a knit, we knitted it all. Now the second row we're going to do the purl, or the whole row purl. The first one, as I told you, I don't knit it, and we're going to purl all the row. Purl, you put the needle like there from this side, you turn the hook, the thread on the needle, and you continue like that. So the second row all purl. So the second row is ready too, as you can see. Now we're going to knit the third row, the whole row knit. The first one I don't knit it, and we're going to knit all the stitches, the whole row. You continue all the row like that. Now we're going to start the fourth row. We're going to purl, but we're going to do the O to turn the thread on the needle. So the first one we don't knit it, we leave it on the hook. We turn the thread 2 times, 1 and 2 on the hook, and we purl. We do a purl. So here we have another 2 here, the 2 that we turned around. We turn the thread again 2 times, 1 and 2, and we purl the next one. We turn the thread 1 and 2, and we purl the next one. We continue all the row like that. We turn the thread 2 times on the needle, and we purl the next stitch. We turn the thread like this from here, we put it like this, 1 and 2, and you knit you purl the next stitch, 1 and 2, and you purl the next stitch. You continue all the row like that, 1 and 2, and you purl the next stitch, all the row like that. Now the fourth row is ready, and we finish it by here we have the last stitch. Between the stitch and the stitch we don't turn the thread 2 times, we just knit, purl the last stitch. We don't turn the thread 2 times like we did the other stitches. We have 2 stitches after each other without the thread turning between them. Now we're going to start the 5th row, and as always the first one we don't knit it. Now we get the next stitch, we put it on the needle without knitting it, and we put down those threads that we turned around. See, here we have 1. We go to the second one, we put it on the needle, and we put down the thread 2, the third one, and we put it out. The fourth one, you have to have 6, 5 put it down, and 6, and we'll put the threads down. So in all we have 6 here, without this one, the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't count the first one. Now we go to the first 3 here. 1, 2, 3. We put the needle like this, and we take them out like this. So on this needle we have these 3, on this needle we have these 3. We put these back on the needle here, and we start knitting each stitch. 1, 2, knit, you knit this row, 3, and the other 3, 4, 5, and 6, and those are the first 6. Now we're going to do another 6. We put the stitch on the needle, we put down these 2. That is the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now this time these we're going to put them all on this needle, the 6 of them on this needle. Now here on this needle we go to the last 3 here, not the first 3, the last 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, and 3. The last 3, and we put them forward like that on the needle, like that. We put them forward now, like that. We put them again on the needle, and we start knitting the first 3. 1, we knit these stitches, 2, and 3. The next 3, 1, 2, and 3, and that is the second one. Now we're going to do the next one, and we're going to make it like this one. We make one like this and one like this. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now this time we're going to take the first 3 here, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to pull them from here to here. So we have 3 here and 3. We put them on the needle and we knit them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and that is the other one. Now another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have another 6, 2, 4, 5, 6. We put them on the needle here. Now we're going to take the last 3 from the back. The last 3, we pull them forward like that, Then we put them again on the needle and we knit them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and we continue all the row like that. Now we're going to start the 6th row, and the 6th row you have to purl it all. So I already started it. Purl the whole row, the 6th row. We continue purl. Now the 7th row, and we're going to knit it. So knit the whole row. Now the 8th row, and we're going to purl it. As I told you, the first stitch, always don't knit it and don't purl it. So the 8th row, all purl. You continue all that purl. And the 9th row, we're going to knit it. So knit the 9th row, all the stitches, knit them. And those are the rows ready. Now we're going to start the 10th row, and we're going to do the same like we did before. The first one we don't knit it, and we're going to turn the thread 2 times on the hook, 1, 2, and purl the next stitch, 1, 2, and purl the next stitch. You turn the thread 2 times on the needle and purl the next stitch, 1, 2. You continue all the row like that. Turn 2 times and purl the stitch. The row is ready, and as I told you, the last one between this stitch and this one, you don't turn the thread 2 times, you just purl it like that. Now we're going to start the 11th row, and the 11th row we're going to do the same, but I will show you. First, the first one you don't knit it. The second one you don't knit it, you put it on the needle, you pull down the stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you have 6. Now the other one, this one here, we started this row by taking these stitches over here. Now, and the second one we put, in the second one here we put the stitches over here, and that's what we're going to do. The first one is going to be like the second one we made here. So we're going to put the 6 stitches on the needle. The first one, as always, you leave it there. You take the last 3 from here and you put them forward like this in front of the other 3. You put them again on the needle and you knit the 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we take the other 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and those are the other 6. Now we're going to do like the first one we made. We're going to take the first 3 here, we pull them from here to here. We have these 3, we put them on the needle and we knit these 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, like that. And we continue like that. We do the same. We pull 6, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These 6, we put them here on the other needle. We take the last 3 from here, we pull them forward, we put them again on the needle, and we knit these 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and you continue like that. I show you the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This time we're going to take the first 3 here. We'll put them from here to here. We'll put these 3 on the needle. And we knit them. And we continue all the row like that. We continue all the row like that. The row is ready, as you can see. Now the next row we're going to purl it. All the row purl. This is the 12th row. So we're going to purl the 12th row. And these 12 rows form the pattern. Now we purl this row, and then you continue like we did before. You purl and knit these rows here, and then you start again from the beginning, from this one. That is the pattern. These 12 rows form the pattern. Now at the end I will show you how the pattern comes. And this is the stitch ready. As I told you before, you repeat those 12 rows that I told you. I made another 12 rows here to show you how it comes. So the pattern is always those 12 rows that I showed you. You keep repeating them and you have this result. Hope that you found this video useful and that you try it. Bye for now.